down in his pants, he is larger than them all.
The world is not for me anymore, and that's okay.
It sounds like when people fuck my ass. Just fuck my ass one more time. And he's just
My dick is very dangerous. I had to register it as a lethal weapon.
permanently hog wild.
There's a booyah.
We got a riff going in one ear, we got a riff going in the other. There's no place to escape the riffing.
That's right. Anyone has seen me ever go truly full-on hog wild. I don't know that the world could handle it, I'll be honest.
Tell you that man is small in real life, but down in his pants he is larger than them all.
The world is not for me anymore, and that's okay.
It sounds like when people fuck my ass. Just fuck my ass one more time. And he's just
My dick is very dangerous. I had to register it as a lethal weapon.
permanently hog wild.
There's a booyah.
We got a riff going in one ear, we got a riff going in the other. There's no place to escape the riffing.
That's right. Anyone has seen me ever go truly full-on hog wild. I don't know that the world could handle it, I'll be honest.
Tell you that man is small in real life, but down in his pants he is larger than them all.
The world is not for me anymore, and that's okay.
It sounds like when people fuck my ass. Just fuck my ass one more time. And he's just
My dick is very dangerous. I had to register it as a lethal weapon.
permanently hog wild.
There's a booyah.
We got a riff going in one ear, we got a riff going in the other. There's no place to escape the riffing.
That's right. Anyone has seen me ever go truly full-on hog wild. I don't know that the world could handle it, I'll be honest.
Tell you that man is small in real life, but down in his pants he is larger than them all.
The world is not for me anymore, and that's okay.
It sounds like when people fuck my ass. Just fuck my ass one more time. And he's just
My dick is very dangerous. I had to register it as a lethal weapon.
permanently hog wild.
There's a booyah.
We got a riff going in one ear, we got a riff going in the other. There's no place to escape the riffing.
That's right. Anyone has seen me ever go truly full-on hog wild. I don't know that the world could handle it, I'll be honest.
Tell you that man is small in real life, but down in his pants he is larger than them all.
The world is not for me anymore, and that's okay.
It sounds like when people fuck my ass. Just fuck my ass one more time. And he's just
My dick is very dangerous. I had to register it as a lethal weapon.
permanently hog wild.
There's a booyah.
We got a riff going in one ear, we got a riff going in the other. There's no place to escape the riffing.
That's right. Anyone has seen me ever go truly full-on hog wild. I don't know that the world could handle it, I'll be honest.
Tell you that man is small in real life, but down in his pants he is larger than them all.
The world is not for me anymore, and that's okay.
It sounds like when people fuck my ass. Just fuck my ass one more time. And he's just
My dick is very dangerous. I had to register it as a lethal weapon.
permanently hog wild.
There's a booyah.
We got a riff going in one ear, we got a riff going in the other. There's no place to escape the riffing.
That's right. Anyone has seen me ever go truly full-on hog wild. I don't know that the world could handle it, I'll be honest.
Tell you that man is small in real life, but down in his pants he is larger than them all.
The world is not for me anymore, and that's okay.
It sounds like when people fuck my ass. Just fuck my ass one more time. And he's just
My dick is very dangerous. I had to register it as a lethal weapon.
permanently hog wild.
There's a booyah.
We got a riff going in one ear, we got a riff going in the other. There's no place to escape the riffing.
That's right.
Anyone has seen me ever go truly full-on hog wild. I don't know that the world could handle it, I'll be honest.
Tell you that man is small in real life, but down in his pants he is larger than them all.
The world is not for me anymore, and that's okay.
It sounds like when people fuck my ass. Just fuck my ass one more time. And he's just
My dick is very dangerous. I had to register it as a lethal weapon.
permanently hog wild.
There's a booyah.
We got a riff going in one ear, we got a riff going in the other. There's no place to escape the riffing.
That's right.
Anyone has seen me ever go truly full-on hog wild. I don't know that the world could handle it, I'll be honest.
Tell you that man is small in real life, but down in his pants he is larger than them all.
The world is not for me anymore, and that's okay.
It sounds like when people fuck my ass. Just fuck my ass one more time. And he's just
My dick is very dangerous. I had to register it as a lethal weapon.
permanently hog wild.
There's a booyah.
We got a riff going in one ear, we got a riff going in the other. There's no place to escape the riffing.
That's right.
Anyone has seen me ever go truly full-on hog wild. I don't know that the world could handle it, I'll be honest.
Tell you that man is small in real life, but down in his pants he is larger than them all.
The world is not for me anymore, and that's okay.
It sounds like when people fuck my ass. Just fuck my ass one more time. And he's just
My dick is very dangerous. I had to register it as a lethal weapon.
permanently hog wild.
There's a booyah.
We got a riff going in one ear, we got a riff going in the other. There's no place to escape the riffing.
That's right.
Anyone has seen me ever go truly full-on hog wild. I don't know that the world could handle it.
Oh!
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Welcome to DP Sundays at 6. Welcome back to the Hog Quarters.
It's HQ time, baby.
This is it, folks. This is the new 52.
This is the new 52.
Are you revved up,
DP
Dee?
Sundays at 6.
Are you ready to go fucking hog wild? Are you ready to spurt out a little turbo fuel?
Well, let's just say I have a fire in my insides, and it can only be quenched with DP Sundays at 6.
It's the new 52.
The new 52.
You might have seen us burn the effigy last week.
We were burning down the house. Which makes sense, because we're a couple of talking heads.
That's right. Yeah. I'm inspired by all the fucking black metal I listen
Ew!
to. Burning down the house of the Lord.
He's been listening to a lot of black metal lately.
But by lately, you mean the last 8 years of my life.
He's really been getting into this thing. This black metal phase is really lasting.
But you might have seen us burn the effigy. The point being that it's the new 52. We got guests coming back in.
Guests are back.
We got
News
Jamie
stories.
Fitzpatrick coming in.
Jamie Fitzpatrick will be arriving.
He's promised some hog wild shit, folks.
Are you
We're
ready
getting
to
right
root?
back to building our catalog of hog wild exploits.
Talk about rooting. I am rooting for Jamie to give us a little romp in the mud.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what else. I also thought it's 2:52. I'll surprise you. Maybe I'll surprise all the little squealers.
Oh, you're gonna surprise me?
I thought we'd double up on the guests.
Double up?
I got Dave Chappelle coming in.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
I figured I'd surprise you. People like that, right? When you surprise them with a little Dave Chappelle.
Dude, nothing would
Sorry, folks. I'm still getting over this cold.
Nothing would tickle my fancy more than to go to a show and unannounced just have Dave Chappelle be the opener.
Yeah.
It really is a shock to the system for comedy. Think of it in another context. You're like going to see a local band, and then it's like, hold on, folks. We got a surprise opener on tonight's bill. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dave Chappelle.
Yeah. It's like, imagine that you were going to go see Peter Frampton. And then before he came out,
you just have Dave
it's
Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle. Yeah.
Imagine you're sitting in a restaurant that you've had reservations for 8 months, and the waiter comes up and says, before I give you the list of the wines, I would like to announce that we have a little special treat for you at the table. Please welcome Dave Chappelle.
Yeah. See, I like where you're going is like, he's fucking filling in like any job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you could have him fill in any hot topic job.
Any hot topic job.
Yeah. Like, conservatives are already mad about abortion. Let's make Democrats mad about abortion, too. Chappelle. You go to get an abortion, it's Chappelle.
It's Chappelle.
He's doing the deed.
Imagine, if you will, Joe Biden, Mr. Brandon himself, arranging talks.
I mean, speaking of babies, I'll tell you what would make Chappelle mad.
Ah!
A gender reveal party.
He would!
He would not like that shit.
Dude, I would absolutely love to hear Dave Chappelle's very nuanced and thought out ideas on gender reveal parties.
Yeah. Gender reveal parties are pretty weird.
But, yeah, they are indeed weird.
They're pretty fucking weird.
They're pretty fucking weird.
I'm saying, like, not even Chappelle with the trans stuff, but take the trans stuff off the table. It's like, who gives a fuck?
Dude,
Hey, come to this party and see if I'm having a boy or a girl.
Every morning when I wake up, I look at my desk and I say, time to get the trans shit off. But yeah, gender reveal parties are very bizarre.
I'm just saying, the trans argument not being part of it.
Right.
You know?
It is
of
very
course,
bizarre.
The only agenda. Dee and I, do we believe in the trans agenda? Yes. And we are here each and every Sunday at 6 to push it, to ram it down your throat.
Fun fact, if you listen...
We have agendas, and we're pushing them.
We have agendas, and we have some genders. And we're going to shove them down your open
Yeah,
mouth.
the trans agenda.
I mean, dude, fun fact, DP Sundays at 6, it's a great comedy podcast. If you fall asleep listening to it, it's also the best sissy hypnosis thing that you could ever tune into.
That is right. That is right.
Dude, what if we just
I'll be
sleep?
wearing a dress next week.
Hey!
I'm sorry, can I say that?
Paige's transition from he, him to he, they.
My pronouns are he.
Paige's pronouns are he.
Anyway, what were we saying?
Dude, I would love, speaking of
Dave
subliminal...
Chappelle, abortion.
Dave Chappelle, abortion. No, I'm just trying to think of more places where Dave Chappelle would be an even more inappropriate opener. Just thinking like,
Sure.
let's say peace talks between Ukraine and Russia.
Mm-hmm.
The United States says, we have a special delegation here to help bridge the conflict. Who's better at resolving conflict in a lighthearted manner than a comedian? Please welcome Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle. The thing is, I don't think Russia and Ukraine care about Dave Chappelle. It's only like, it's funny because it's like, the type of people who would get mad, and I'm not even saying you shouldn't get mad at him, but the type of people that would get mad are John Mulaney fans. Like, you actually couldn't have picked a worse show for him to open up for.
Wait, let's try to pick a worse opener than John.
Like, my belief isn't that Chappelle should, like, never do comedy again, but it's like, yeah, dude, that is not a good setting to fucking randomly throw him up on stage.
Close second would be Hannah Gadsby.
I think Hannah Gadsby would be alright for Mulaney.
No.
Oh,
I'm saying Dave Chappelle opens for Hannah
Chappelle at
Gadsby.
a Gadsby show?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. See, what's funny about Hannah Gadsby is she had that big special in Nanette, of
Yeah,
course,
she
that was
had
popular.
Nanette. She had Nanette.
But apparently, I never saw any of them, but apparently there was a big drop-off. Douglas, everyone was like, ah.
Yeah, I actually saw Douglas live in D.C. with my ex. And it was Hannah Gadsby, that's for sure.
Yeah. It was all about her being autistic.
Yeah, it was one of those things where it's like, I had fun at it at the time, but it definitely was a lot of pandering to a certain audience.
Yeah. Well, I never watched any of them.
Ah.
But it seems to me like the first one, it was like all about like an assault story.
Yeah, it was very heavy.
Yeah. And I'm saying, I get why that one had a huge impact like it had. But it got so big, she just had to do another one. And it's like, I'm also a victim because I'm autistic. And it's like, yeah, so are all comedians. So is every comedian. That's not going to gain you sympathy.
Whoa! Yeah, she has a third one out now.
I'm just saying. Do you feel that weird, uncomfortable silence? That's what I'm saying.
That's what you're saying.
All comedians are got a touch of the tiz.
Hey, got a little touch.
On the spectrum.
Yeah, you know, you're hyper focused on certain things. What would you say your pet fixations are?
Oh,
other than a little TNA.
Yeah, of course, a little TNA. And speaking of TNA, wrestling is definitely the big one. I all day, every day, I'm like, it's like a war inside my mind. I'm like,
it's a war zone, if you will.
Raw is war.
Raw is war
in my damn mind.
Hey,
but dude, I'm literally like, I get on Twitter and I'm like, I see so much wrestling stuff and I'm like, I don't even know why I like this so much, but god damn, I can't stop just watching all of it and liking it. Yeah. What about yours?
I would say mine.
Where does your tiz take you?
I mean, you see where my tiz took me. I mean, look at it.
Yeah.
You saw the end results right here.
DP Sundays at 6 is the answer. that's where the tiz takes us.
It is. I hate that I know this, but
it's like where the tiz will take you. It's like the places you'll go.
The places you'll go. It's just somebody riding on a little train.
The art style of that world is also what I'm imagining you're going through autistic. When you're trying to stylize it at 30 years of autism.
There's just a group of neurodivergent people and trans and queer people playing Magic the Gathering.
Yeah. That is right.
And that's beautiful.
Yeah.
And that's a beautiful thing to witness.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Folks! It's the new 52. We're going to be rebooting the whole season.
It's the new 52. I mean, that's a comic book reference. That's what I'm saying.
Well, there we go. See, we've already, I think we've touched.
When is Autism Awareness Month?
I am not aware.
Me neither.
I'm painfully unaware, if you will.
Yeah.
I feel like we already passed it, but that's just me.
That's okay.
We could do a little intel, see what it is.
I guess, yeah, I'm sitting in front of a computer just being like, what's that happening?
Our producer is currently downstairs playing some Super Smash Bros.
No, that's okay. I thought we were going to have a live studio audience.
I did too. I thought we were going to have a live studio audience, but instead, it's just the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
It's alright.
And they are dead silent.
We got Jamie Fitzpatrick coming.
And Jamie Fitzpatrick coming.
And,
it's going to be a beautiful night.
Really, I'm stretching here because I'm realizing that I'm going to have to do some heavy lifting on this episode.
I mean...
I'm realizing I'm going to have to crack up and Google myself this week.
Call him Atlas, because the weight of the world's on his shoulders.
That is right.
Yeah!
That is right. And folks, remember, I do it all for you.
He does it all for you, the listener at home.
And I do it just for a booyah on the chat.
All 3 or 4 of you. We do it for fake Jake Snyder.
Now, the other thing I'll say... Wow.
Sometimes Kevin Minaj.
Hey, listen. I'm not trying to disparage any of the members of the Squealers. Cause
we love our Squealers.
People definitely check out the show. We're just trying to get the live numbers up. That's all we're talking about.
To those 8 listens in Germany, we do it for you.
We love you, Germany. We love you, Hess.
So much. We love you, Hess. Or Hesse, as they say.
What was I Googling?
When is Autism Awareness Month?
Oh, yeah.
We should also say when is Amnesia Awareness Month. Because I think that's right now.
Oh, it was April.
Ah!
Oh, my God. What were we doing in April?
What were we doing?
We probably just by way of talking about Ninja Turtles and fucking Nickelodeon slime being cum, we probably did celebrate Autism Awareness Month.
I think we celebrated a little early by going to Judas Priest and then talking about it for 2 weeks afterwards.
Yeah, that's right. And it rules. And you know what, folks? I wouldn't have it any other way.
He wouldn't have it. Call him Jackie Shane, because he wouldn't have it any other way.
See, I was getting it confused with Pride.
Ah!
I'm sorry. Hey, cut the stream. I'm sorry I said that.
I mean, according to certain corners of the internet, the two are not inseparable.
Yeah, that's right.
Have you seen that? I hate that I know that, but it's
what?
like on like fucking a certain forum of the internet, which I will not name. There are
4chan. It's probably 4chan, right?
It is not 4chan.
Oh, we got some booyahs.
We got some
coming
booyahs. Give us those booyahs. Who's dropping us some booyahs?
I'm sorry I hadn't been looking at the chat. Well,
Felix El Quinto.
I'm seeing Felix. If that's not the Felix, the Philly comedian, then I'm not sure. But thanks for hanging out, Felix, regardless.
Thank you, Felix.
And of course, we got Barry White Hansen.
We have the devil's left hand himself, Barry White Hansen.
Yes. And we thank you for hanging out. And Barry White Hansen is telling us that he pushes the show hard at his crafts group. And we greatly appreciate that.
A little
Barry White Hansen.
Little satanic crafts.
Let me ask y'all, would you like or not like to see Chappelle on the show?
You know, the kind of connections we have, we can gladly get Dave Chappelle at a moment's notice, but understandably, things have been a little rocky recently between he and us. But if you want us to do it, we will gladly get Dave Chappelle on the show.
Hey, we listen to the fans.
Dave Chappelle can open for us.
Yeah.
That's a pretty funny idea, having someone open for a podcast. I guess it makes sense to like.
Yeah, how would that even work? Like,
yeah.
We just let him just rant about trans people for 5 or 10 minutes,
and then we get on and we're just like.
DP starts.
Okay, Dave Chappelle. That was Dave.
Here's my question: if we could get Chappelle on just for a Hog Wild story, what do you think?
I think Dave Chappelle's Hog Wild story would be like, there was one time when I was in a bathroom and a lady started peeing standing up. We'd be like, all right, Dave.
Yeah, you're probably right.
He's got a thing, you know. He's got a fixation. He can't let it go.
Yeah, that's the thing. We're talking about autism. Hey! That's the thing. It should have had him opening for Melania. It should have happened in April. For Autism Awareness Month.
Hey!
You let Dave talk about trans people for 15 minutes, and it's like, yeah, man, it's Autism Awareness Month. We're just letting him talk.
I feel like that is the key difference. That is the key difference between, like, autism or prejudice. Is just prejudice is about, having a fixation with not liking a certain group of people.
Yeah, dude, like, it is,
you know, just be interested in Magic the Gathering or, like, fucking a very specific genre of music.
Yeah. I know,
or
yeah.
how many spoons you have in your cupboard.
Hateful autism, dude.
It's hateful autism.
Dude, it is. It's like...
In other words, it's Autism Speaks.
Autism speaks, and sometimes it uses slurs.
Dude, I think it was...
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like all these, like abortion's the big one right now. So it's like all the anti-abortion protesters, it's like, dude, you're making arts and crafts, and you're using glitter. You know what I mean? This is a hyperfixation.
Yeah, they need to wait until June rolls around.
That's right.
Hey!
Yeah. That is right.
What
were you saying? No, I'm sorry.
I'm trying to think... Oh, you're fine.
I would never purposely interrupt you.
I was,
I hope you know that.
I mean, I'm a forgive and forget kind of gal, so... I was stewing over it then, but then you apologized, and now I feel forgiveness washing over my heart.
That is right.
I was 3 seconds away from taking that candle and throwing it in your face, but 2 little words made all the difference.
Oh my god, you almost used my own fireball tactics against me.
I know, sometimes they are the hardest 2 words in the English language to say, so I'm really glad you gave them to me, and now I feel so much better.
We all know that I've been known to throw fireballs.
No, I was, he does throw fireballs. He's a mean fireball thrower.
Or blow them.
Yeah.
You were about to use one, though.
Ah, that's right. I was about to do a little analog fireball myself.
Yeah.
This man blows fire. He is a wizard. Much like Chris Jericho, sports entertainer, Paige Campbell is a wizard.
That's right.
He's a wizard of fire, and he's also a wizard of attire.
What do you think your stats would be?
My stats?
If you were like in an RPG.
I think it would. I would put all of my stats into, like, I would be really good at solving puzzles, like a cryptographer of the group.
You're still saying autism. It's like I'd be awesome at puzzles.
I would be the best puzzle master. And then all of my other stats would be in the negative, basically.
Damn. See, I would go the opposite.
You would have to put me away in a backpack and then pull me out for very specific circumstances.
Oh,
and then you would just have to pack me back up.
You're like a shrunk down little...
I am.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm like the fucking Netsuko from Demon Slayer. Except I'm really good at cracking codes.
You're like Navi. You're like the little imp that just helps out.
Yeah!
Dude, I like that.
I'm a helpful little imp.
That's fucking awesome.
That you stash away. I think my other build would be, I would just want like Every other part of... I really like one thing about me being overpowered.
Okay, yeah.
I think I would have every other stat at like 0, and then all of my strength just in my arms.
Dude, you just have giant arms like SpongeBob's fucking muscle bod.
I would have the fucking SpongeBob muscle bod, and then whenever I opened my hands, it would just shoot piles of dog shit.
Dude, that is sick. Wow.
And
this,
then
we're gonna turn this into a D&D show.
D&D P Sunday.
Yeah. D&D P Sundays at 6. Sundays at crits.
Hey!
We're just gonna life's gay. We're gonna turn this into a D&D show, and we're just gonna. It's gonna be all fantasy.
We're gonna get 3 other people in here. 2 of them will be non-binary.
Very wide and saying that's OP.
Hey!
It's an OP superpower. Being able to shoot dog shit out of
Being able to shoot dog shit out of my hands that are giant.
That would be pretty cool.
And if I just throw a punch, it won't do anything. Like, it'll be for effect alone that I just have huge arms. It's only when I open my hands that I shoot shit, and the shit just brings people's health straight to 0.
I created a superhero, you reminded me here, in high school.
Oh.
I created a superhero who, much like Spider-Man, shot webs.
Yeah.
He shot pubes out of his out of his wrists.
So, did you ever give your OC a
What do you
name?
think about that?
I'm really into that.
Yeah, it was, so ZOBR, Zabra?
Zabra. Okay.
Which, I don't know if it actually is, but Shaddy, our buddy, my Egyptian buddy,
I remember Shaddy.
he told me that was Egyptian. He told me that was Arabic for pubes.
Okay.
And the whole thing was, I don't know why it was pubes, because we just thought it was funny. But he got bit by a scarab. He was Egyptian, and he shot pubes.
Dude, that is the most high school core like doodle I have ever heard.
That's a pretty good character. That's a pretty good OC.
Dude,
maybe we should bring him back.
Dude, we should pitch that to like Paramount Pictures.
To Tubi.
Tubi,
like, Tubi might make that for us.
Dude, that straight up looks like a Tubi movie.
Dude, Tubi, give us like 10 grand and we'll make 6 episodes of Zabra for
Dude,
you.
I can just see it now. You're scrolling through Tubi at like 3 a.m. You've smoked a J. You're like 3 PBRs in.
Yeah.
And then you're in your underwear and you just see an advertisement for Don't Mess with the Zorba.
Yeah. Yes, I like that name too.
Mm-hmm.
It'll make people think they're gonna watch Adam Sandler. Like 30 minutes in, they realize, no, this is completely separate. This is about a kid shooting pubes.
Or you could call it Absorbed. And it's just his pubes cocooning someone.
Oh, now that's a whole nother layer. Because Spider-Man wraps people up.
Yeah.
Dude, if he's fucking wrapping people up in the pubes, that's pretty cool.
Now wait, did he project his pubes like a porcupine shooting quills, or?
Oh, I had him shoot it like Spider-Man.
Okay.
Yeah.
He shot it out of his
I never
hands?
really wrote any stories with him.
Okay.
But yeah, it was like Spider-Man, exactly like.
So like he shot his pubes out of his wrists.
Yeah.
Okay. Did he have like pubes just running up his body?
I guess so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I'm very curious about this.
Well, I guess Spider-Man had web shooters.
Yeah, well, depending on who you ask.
Yeah. But yeah, I think, he just has a similar system to Spider-Man, but it shoots pubes instead of...
Dude, that blew my mind growing up of, like, depending on... Was that ever a thing in Marvel Comics, or did I just make that up? That, like, some artists had, like, his web was something his body secreted, and then other ones were, like, he had to have web canisters?
No, they had both. I honestly don't know, like, which continuity has which.
Okay.
But yeah, they had both. There definitely are storylines where it actually is coming out of his wrist.
Okay.
Versus a canister.
So does Zorba have, like, pube canisters that he fires his pubes out of?
No, it's all natural, baby. It's all natural.
Because what I was imagining
and I'm forgetting this layer too. He would shoot in people's mouths specifically. I don't know why. He would shoot pubes into people's mouths, and that's how he would stop people.
Okay.
I think I drew like one comic where it was like him running away, like a guy running away from a bank with like money. Then he just got pubes in his mouth and he like dropped the money.
Now see, I would have
Problem fucking solved. If you threw pubes in someone's mouth, they'd stop what they were doing.
Honestly, dude, that would be a great way just to blindside someone. Is just give them a fistful of pubes to stick in their mouth.
Yeah, that's our reboot of A Fistful of Dollars.
A small fistful of pubes.
Yeah.
Now, dude, I would have expected him to just shoot him from his crotch.
But we could do a DP team up where we bring back Zabra, the OC,
Zabra,
and you with dog shit coming out of your hands. We'll do like a weird, like fucked up, like like Chinese bootleg Avengers.
Yeah. Okay.
Where it's all
okay.
just fucked up.
Fucked
Everyone
up
just
characters.
secretes different fucking. Everyone just secretes different. Yeah, bodily fluids.
Squealers, if you would like to shoot us your nasty OCs, please do. We would love to build.
This week's hashtag is nasty OCs.
This week's hashtag is nasty OCs. If you want to see your OC possibly pop up in the Degenerate Avengers, please send them our way.
What? So my question for the Squealers, and you. Well, you're saying dog shit.
Yeah, me the co-host.
And we have Zabra with pubes.
Zabra with
I'll
pubes.
figure mine out. But what would you like to secrete? And it doesn't have to be something that's already inside you. You know, it could be cum. If you want to say cum in the chat, go for it. I'll never tell you, don't say cum in the chat. One thing you'll never hear me say is, guys, stop saying cum in the chat.
Stop saying cum in the chat.
Say cum all day. We want to hear you say cum.
We want you to come in the chat as much as you want.
Yeah, cum
Cum
in my
the
mouth, in my ass. Cause I want you to cream. Oh, now we got Barry White Hansen. There's not enough cheese secreting superheroes.
Barry White Hansen, that is true.
Yeah, Super Whiz.
Super Whiz.
What do you think about that?
Dude.
It comes out. She squirts out of his head. Like
Oh,
a cheese
out
whiz
of his
bottle.
head. All right,
Yeah.
all right. I like this idea.
Yeah, maybe a nice brie. That's a good point he's bringing up. What's the best cheese to secrete?
Well, I would think a soft cheese or like Whiz.
Yeah,
That
I would
probably
think
would be
it's
the
got to be
best.
Cheese Whiz.
It's Cheese Whiz. It could call him the Whiz Kid.
That's the most squirtable cheese.
Dude, you could call him the Whiz Kid, and he just has like
The Whiz Kid.
a
I like
canister,
that.
a canister of Cheese Whiz that just like sticks on his crotch for like a penis.
Yeah. Yeah, you were asking if Zabra used canisters? No, but the Whiz Kid does. He
Dude.
fucking has like Spider-Man things hooked up.
He just has like a degenerate, just like I'm using that word a lot for this segment.
It's a degenerate segment. We want to hear, what would you secrete?
Okay, so here's an idea. Let's set the stage. I'm gonna paint you a little storyboard, if you will.
I love it.
Establishing scene. It's a power plant, radioactive, midnight. Enter a middle school or high school kid running through with a fat chunk of brie. He says, "Oh
Okay.
man, my parents will kill me if they find out I eat this. I'm lactose intolerant." And next thing you know, there's a break-in at the plant, and he gets knocked into a vat of radioactive goo. Cut to a mangled kid pulling himself out of this vat in
Yeah.
which the brie has fallen in, and also a canister that was
It got
around
all
at the
mixed
time.
up.
And he's like, "What is this? My dick is all melty. I can only contain it with this pipe."
Oh,
And
so
then-
it's like the Cyclops' glasses.
Yeah.
It controls the fucking
It does.
flow.
He's got a little nozzle that like helps him control where the stream flows. And then the bandits in the fucking that broke into the thing are like, "Oh, well, we're gonna get away with all this radioactive material." And he's like, "Hey, not if I can help it." And then he shoots them in the mouth with this radioactive,
Cheese.
this radioactive brie.
He's just blasting cheese.
He's like, "Oh!" And at first he can't control it, so it's just like a lot of cheese just everywhere.
Yeah. Dude, this could be a good movie.
He's got some.
So we're building our Avengers.
Dude, he's got some.
We're building. Instead of Secret Wars, it's Secretion Wars.
Secretion Wars.
Yeah, it's all all of our superheroes secrete something.
They all do. They ooze.
That's our yeah.
Dude, I'd like to see a. I'd like
He's
to
only
see a.
he's only crime intolerant.
He's crime intolerant.
Yeah.
Not cream intolerant. No, I'd love to see a thing. It's like he
So we got Dee secreting dog shit.
We've got me secreting shit out of my. I really should have thought my.
Do you want
OC
to change your
were-
answer? You're always welcome to change.
Well,
your
I
answer.
think
you're always welcome to transition, Dee.
Hey.
We'll never stop you.
I think I should leave my.
Yeah, we're building the DV multiverse.
I think
the
I-
Hogverse.
I think I should leave my OC up to the chat. Should I keep it that dog shit shoots out of my palms, or should I change it? You decide.
I think it's pretty good.
You think it's
I would
pretty
say based off lately, this week I've been fighting a cold. Maybe it's COVID-19. Who knows?
Maybe it's COVID.
Hey man, Biden said I had to pay for them, and I was like, never getting tested again. But I stayed home a couple of days. I'm a good guy. I did stay home.
Dude, you're such a nice guy.
But here's what
You
I'm saying.
are such a nice guy. You deserve all the pussy in the world.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You deserve to have all the pussy that you encounter.
Hey, I'm a good fucking guy.
You are such a good fucking nice guy that whenever you walk in a room, people should be handing you platters of pussy.
It's hard to disagree with.
Would that be your character, the nice guy?
Also, did you hear this? You were talking about a blog you found earlier.
Yeah.
I heard this through the.
No, it's not a blog.
grapevine.
It's a forum.
It's a forum.
and I don't think I ever finished my thought on it.
Oh,
it's a.
Well, go ahead.
It's a.
You know what? Scrap all this.
I'll just say what it.
Fuck this superhero bullshit. D, what were you saying?
Well, I was just saying. It seems like there are corners of the internet. This corner in particular, and I'm not gonna say what it is because they don't like trans people.
Okay.
But if you just mention that someone is trans in this place, because like they did it with Sewer Slut, they did it with like a few other people, like notable trans people in certain communities. If you just throw the word trans in, it's like blood in the water. They will chew all over it and spit you out and find out everything about you and put it on the internet.
Jesus. Well, I'll tell you what you can do to them. You can shoot dog shit out of your palms at them, and use your laser eyes that the chat suggested.
Hey!
They're saying keep the dog shit hands, also laser eyes.
Wait, the chat gave me an upgrade?
Yeah.
I got laser eyes
You're
now?
getting laser eyes too.
All right.
I like that.
I like that too.
Yeah.
I like that too. I'm glad it
You gotta be
wasn't-
like Cyclops.
What
You
if
know
it?
what I mean?
Yeah, could I switch it around sometimes where I have shit coming out of my eyes and I can shoot lasers from my hands?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
That's a nice little addition.
Yeah, you can shoot either or. If you can shoot dog shit out of your eyes, like just stare at someone and just fucking. Oh yeah. Hell yeah, that rules.
That's a new meaning to the word stink eye.
That's right. Well, I think our guest is here.
Oh,
so
we got Jamie
I'll be
Fitzpatrick.
right back.
Paige is going to answer the door, and I can see him doing it.
You can do a little D soapbox.
I'm going to do a little D soapbox. I just want to today talk about the wonders of pillows on a couch. When you're sitting on a couch, there are pillows there sometimes, and when they're there, it really brings up the quality of the sit from a hard-ass time to a nice-ass time. Hey, there he is.
I'm here.
Jamie Fitzpatrick.
Where do I sit?
Let's get it. Yeah. So we
Oh!
got a lot of go down. You got to get on the couch somewhere.
You
With
gotta
it.
get on the
Squeeze
tiny
it.
ass
You can.
couch.
I won't give you the middle.
I'll take them. I'll take wherever.
Oh!
D always perches up here like a
I
gargoyle.
do.
I like that.
I like
I'm a-
sitting
I'll-
like a gargoyle.
Big gargoyle sitting guy myself.
Hey!
Yeah. Oh, maybe you could both perch.
This is a DP history. For the first time, we have a live studio audience
Oh,
watching.
this is
podcast.
so exciting.
Hey!
Wow. And that is not piped in, folks. That is. Those are real sound
It's
effects.
real-time reactions. If they don't like it, you'll know.
We have to wait to see it on our end, but
Oh!
look at that. It looks pretty good in person.
It does?
Looks even better on camera.
Looks even better.
You guys
on
usually
camera.
do like a laugh track for this, right? That's...
We usually pipe it in. We usually go in post, so it's dead silent during the episode, and then if you watch it back, there are key like ha-has every now and then.
Perfect. I love knowing when to laugh.
There we go.
Yeah. We don't have a sign, so
better. Could
every
be
once in
better.
a while, the producer is going to signal, give you some sign language.
I think it might be best to invest in a soundboard.
A soundboard would be great. We have one thing on the soundboard.
We have one thing on the soundboard, and that is Paige's phone
Yeah.
giving us a thing. How are you doing, Jamie?
Good. Good. I had 4 beers at breakfast. I'm feeling great. So,
All right.
That's beautiful.
That's a proper amount of breakfast
Four
beers.
beers.
Already
Yeah.
going hog wild, dude.
Yeah.
Four
I
more
had to-
beers. 4 more beers.
I had to prepare myself to talk about being hog wild.
That
Hell
is-
yeah.
Going
hell
a little
yeah.
hog wild.
That is exactly right.
Nice.
This is, folks, Jamie Fitzpatrick, Philly comedian.
Hey!
Any,
like-
anything else you want to get in there, other than Philly comedian?
Sandwich artist extraordinaire.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
All right.
Okay,
He
yeah.
knows his way around a loaf of bread.
Oh yeah.
He knows how to fill some grains, if you know what I mean.
Well, we just our little trick is if you have anything to plug, just get it right in there, right up top. Fool people before they leave.
Black Sheep Tavern, June 13th and 27th. I'll be doing 2 showcases there.
Oh hell yeah!
There you go.
Yeah.
And do you think that means there won't be plugs at the end? No. Of course we'll fucking DP you with ads.
It's DP, double plugs.
That's right. So 4 beers at breakfast?
4 beers at breakfast.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Other than that, just living the dream, just hanging out.
Yeah, dude, 4 beers at breakfast, went home, played some Elden Ring.
Oh!
Dude, this is kind of an Elden Ring podcast.
Yeah, there have been several episodes where Samantha has just been playing Elden Ring on the background.
And she's about to get it going, I think. Mm-hmm. But you're not the first guest to just come on and be like, yeah, I've been playing Elden Ring.
I took a little break, but now I just started New Game Plus to get into it. You know?
All right. What's your preferred build, if you have one?
I'm a big, Dex intelligence guy. You know?
Moonveil.
Yeah, there we go. I mean, right now I'm running Night and Flame, so, you know. Mostly intelligence.
Someone saw a YouTube video. Someone googled get overpowered Earth.
Oh!
That's not true, actually. Specifically, Sam was like, you should check out the Sword of Night and Flame.
Because I googled it.
Yeah. So actually, Sam watched a YouTube video, and then as a result, I got overpowered.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I feel like this
this is like supply chain, or how it trickles down.
It's trickle down. Get good economics.
This feels like the podcast equivalent of the United States causing a civil disruption in a small government.
We can't have too many people know about this.
Hey,
that's what we're here to do.
No, you discovered the video independently.
Yeah.
You did this on your own.
Now let me ask you this. Speaking of Elden Ring, speaking of stupid, corny bullshit. we were talking before you got here about if you were a superhero, specifically like what you would secrete, what you would shoot out.
Oh, the all superheroes shoot something out?
Well, it doesn't have to be something that's naturally in you, but it's got to be a
we're doing secretion.
Only secretion.
Only secretion. Yeah. What's your secretion build?
Oh man, that's tough. I'm trying to think. I mean, trying to think of something that embodies me as a person.
Okay.
I guess it would be delicious breakfast beers, you know?
Well, in terms of your backstory, you're such a science guy, right?
I am a science guy.
I feel like something has to happen to you in a lab.
Yeah, no, I'm in a lab. I'm chugging my breakfast beers along. You know, my boss is like, I've told you so many times not to do this. I'm like, what's gonna happen as I turn on the particle accelerator? And then, I'm chugging along with my breakfast beer, and I just like things in my arms that allow me to like shoot delicious shots of like.
I like that.
Yeah.
You can shoot breakfast beer.
Yeah, like any breakfast beverage, you know. It's
oh,
like,
okay.
You know, you want some mimosa? That comes out of my toes.
I like any breakfast beverage, and it's all just alcohol.
Yeah.
It's like, like whiskey, fucking.
We're gonna do it DP first. Audience reaction highlight. How good is the show?
It's good.
Yeah, let's get a quick review from the audience.
5 bananas out of 5.
Oh,
whoa, that's a lot of bananas.
Your performance so far is pretty impressive. 5 bananas out of 5.
5 bananas out of 5.
Has anyone even accomplished that before?
I think this is a DP first. We've hit 5 bananas on the show.
Wow, that's unreal.
All right,
we can go to the other questions. We have some other questions.
We did have some other questions.
And Dee, or anyone in the chat, if you got some questions to throw Jamie's way.
I do like this idea of just like your blood alcohol content is 100% at any time.
Yeah, he's DUI, man.
Call him the tipster.
Dude, like he has a Batmobile, but
no,
he's
he's the DUI guy.
It's not a Batmobile, it's a Backmobile.
Oh!
It's just like a beat up like Toyota Corolla.
It's a Honda Accord, alright, let's not.
And it has a thing you blow into, but you have to be drunk to start it.
Whoa, bro, is this under 0.2? You can't operate this vehicle.
Yeah, hell
It's like some Ultra Instinct Shaggy shit right there, where it's just like, you get so drunk, you're hyper aware of everything.
Legend of the Drunk Master.
Oh, is that already a thing? Because that makes it better if we're stealing.
If we're stealing valor.
That makes it an outlaw. Yeah, stealing valor. Like going to Comic-Con and fucking telling people they're stealing valor. Wait, what is happening?
She put on a mimic veil, so
Oh, okay.
you know.
On the screen right now, our producer, for those of you who are going to be listening, on the screen right now...
Let's get a little Elden Ring on the screen.
On the screen right now is something that cannot be replicated over Spotify. Our producer's just a walking headstone at this point.
I love that. There's like bushes in this area. It could have made you into something else. But...
Oh wait, so I'm not too familiar with Elden Rings, admittedly. It just turns you into whatever's in your environment, basically.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's like a stealth thing, and
Oh, 20,000?
Well, see, I thought it looked like it was like a mod or something. I'm like, I didn't think you could
Yeah.
do that.
no,
Yeah.
it looks like a mod, but you can do it.
Okay.
It's-
Alright, audience reaction to gameplay.
So far, so good. I didn't like that you died, though.
How many bananas
Hey.
out of 5?
2.
Yeah,
Two bananas.
with
That's two
the
bananas.
death, that stinks.
This banana's a little rotten, I'm gonna say. It's 1 and it's done.
It's like Rotten Tomatoes, but it's bruised bananas. I like the rating system.
Just think of like trying to do
Bruised
like
bananas, yeah. Hell
I
yeah.
love that band. Yeah, I love just like the idea of like a mimic veil in like a dog park. You just turn into a pile of shit.
No, you turn into a bush, but that's not what you want to be at a dog park.
No!
One of the characters in Elden Ring used the mimic veil to appear like a woman. That's
And we had to tell her,
Nice.
that's fantasy! No!
And depending on what community you're in, you may or may not have Scarlet Rot.
Oh god. Do you remember Reagan's horrible response to Scarlet Rot?
That was a critical hit right there. So yeah, Paige, you posted on your story earlier today that you took some questions.
Oh yeah, we like getting questions from the audience, see what they want to know from
We
you.
usually don't get questions, so this is a treat.
We've done it before, but sometimes people don't submit questions.
It really comes down to the quality of the participants.
Yeah, but we got some good ones this week.
Yeah.
First,
Perfect.
of course we have our one big segment, but you don't start off with that. This
Yeah.
is just the
You gotta
tip.
tease
You
it.
have to have some foreplay.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Yeah,
obviously.
this is feather on the clit. This is
Some auditory foreplay.
yeah, that's right. We got from Noisy on Instagram.
I wonder who that could be.
How many dicks can you suck to completion in 60 seconds?
Me?
Yeah.
None, dude.
To completion's hard.
To completion. If the person's very sensitive,
Yeah.
it's a totally
If somebody's ready to bust.
Yeah. Like if you got a bunch of people who are at their vinegar strokes and I'm there and I'm like rapid fire then I could do a ton, but like
They've all been
realistically
fluffed.
like start to finish none, man. You know, it's gonna
okay.
take. I'm not experienced in this field, so you know, I'm gonna say like point.
You could take a class.
Yeah, that's true. Right now, at my experience level, I would say probably like 0.05.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Now, the scientist in you, would you want to do a big Rube Goldberg machine?
Yes.
That would end in a bunch of dicks getting off?
Yeah. So like, it's still powered by my mouth, obviously, but like, it's a near Seussian machine that's got a lot of mouths.
Audience reaction.
Good bit. Good bit. Good bit. Good bit. 6
Oh!
Other people you'll blow.
Oh, there
That was good.
you'll blow. Oh, that's beautiful.
That's a pretty good answer. So, none or 6 rotten bananas.
I can blow 6 rotten
with
bananas.
a Seussian machine.
Oh no, those bananas are ripe. They're ready to come out of their peel. They're ready to bust.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's exactly.
This is from Drew_Montana.
Perfect.
Yeah, he had a good question.
Guest of the friend of the show, Drew Montana.
He's hitting us with a would you rather, which it doesn't get more classic than a would you
That's
rather.
a great question.
There we go.
Would you rather have to kill a puppy every day for 5 years,
Yes.
or fuck, or fuck Bill Cosby a few times?
think this comes back to the Rube Goldberg machine.
Yeah, I think I could do both. I'm pretty sure I could find a way to kill this puppy while fucking Cosby.
If I fucked Bill Cosby a few times, I feel like I'd have to kill a puppy. For for 5 years.
I just have so much repressed anger. Ah!
The only appropriate outlet for that.
I gotta wake up in the middle of the night. It's like, oh, that's another puppy.
Yeah, you don't even know you're doing it. You wake up like Mr. Hyde. Just puppy bodies next
Wake
to you.
up with a pile of puppy corpses around you. It's like, oh my god, what happened?
I went comatose again.
Oh, how long was I out?
This is what I would like to call another oopsie poopsie.
I mean, like any would you rather, there's questions I have.
Yeah.
Your mimic veil in Cosby's bedroom in this case would be a pile of dead puppies.
God.
Is it Bill Cosby now? Or is it...
We need to
Bill
figure this out.
Cosby is
Yeah.
prime.
Is it prime Bill Cosby? Putting numbers on the board.
Cosby Prime, if you will.
He's going to enjoy you.
Yeah,
He's
if
gonna
it's in his
slurp you
prime,
up.
you black out 4 times.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm not even gonna remember the Bill Cosby thing.
Yeah.
For sure, Bill Cosby.
You don't even have to.
Yeah, are
have
you
sex
kidding?
with him, really.
What is he giving you if you're throttling puppies?
It's quaaludes for sure. I mean, I'm gonna be this. It satisfies my need to take a quaalude eventually.
I have always
guess-
wanted to try.
Yeah,
Quaaludes.
I know. That's like, I think I told you this before. It's like my friend in college once was like, "Yo, guys, like, I think I can find us quaaludes." And then the next day, he was like, "As it turns out, it's a bad idea."
Just Wolf of Wall Street made him look so awesome.
I know. Yeah,
I want to pop a few quaaludes and bowl some midgets. That sounds like an awesome
I
time.
want to pop some lewds. Like,
Speaking of things that peaked after Wolf of Wall Street came out.
Yeah, why did they disappear?
What
What happened to Quaalude?
Quaaludes and Wolf of Wall Street.
I understand why Wolf of Wall Street.
I think
Yeah.
he disappeared because he was in prison.
Yeah, because of tax
Because of
evasion.
tax evasion.
All right.
But no, wait, yeah, what happened to Quaaludes? I understand you can't get them now, but
They were too awesome.
I straight up think they did just stop making them because they were too popular.
they were
Yeah.
too fucking awesome.
That's why did Elvis get sent to Vietnam, dude? If things get too cool, the government comes in and says, "This thing's got to die for its country."
I want to see what Google says if you just Google what happened to Quaalude.
What happened to Quaalude? What happened?
Fun fact, Elvis wrote Suspicious Minds after going to Vietnam.
But no other drugs have disappeared for being too awesome.
That is true. No drug. Yeah, penicillin has yet to disappear.
It's a really boring answer. It's like the rights didn't get renewed.
Oh man,
Yeah.
it's copyright law.
It was L'd on a technicality.
Pretty much, yeah. That is so lame.
My girlfriend's a lawyer. I'll talk to her about it.
Yeah, dude, if she can bring back Quaaludes.
I'm trying to be like a judge or whatever. We'll kind of have a much more important character arc for you.
Everybody, tweet your senator. Bring back Quaaludes.
No, straight up. The next,
BBQ stands for Bring Back
Back,
Quaaludes.
then the next election cycle, I'm going to be a single issue voter.
Yeah. What do they feel like? What are they supposed to do?
I've never had a Quaalude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I've
no
never had
one
No-
like
no one
this age
knows, I
has.
guess.
So
Yeah.
for what I mean, Wolf of Wall Street described in my Reddit dives after watching Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like ketamine and also Xanax.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
It brings you up and calms you down.
Yeah.
That sounds
AKA a
beautiful.
Great time.
It makes you feel like you're a stockbroker.
It,
Yo, take this. Oh my god, dude! I think I'm ready to like trade some options.
Yeah, it's just it makes you feel like you're fucking people out of money. It's the height of ecstasy.
I thought the main side effect of Quaaludes was it makes you break the fourth wall a lot.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's just my responsibility.
Dude, that's a good take. This is the reason he's talking.
It makes you mug 30 degrees to the right or left and start describing what you're doing.
It makes you the lead of a Scorsese movie.
How did I get on this couch, you ask, with 2 other people? Well, it's funny you should ask that. Let's back up 30 minutes to when I was 4 beers in.
I heard you paint the inside of your own underwear.
Wow. Well, that's beautiful. That's all the questions we had from the squealers.
There's one more question.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah. Well,
That is true.
Unless Unless you had a question.
I mean, I already asked my question, and it was satisfactorily answered with the Seussical Rube Goldberg machine.
Oh, that's right. That was your question.
I seeded the plate, if you will.
If there's any questions before we get
A
into
quick
the
audience checkup. You don't have any.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you rather go blind every time you see the color red
Alright.
for like
Bull
5
rules.
minutes, or you can't swallow liquids?
Oh.
The gauntlet has been thrown.
I mean,
That's pretty beautiful.
I guess the first one, because the second one is dying,
You
right?
need to separate some solids.
I would say the first one because of how much I hate communism, dude.
Yeah. Every time I see the Chinese flag, I'm just like, I can't see anything for the next 5 minutes. Don't even show me that again.
I'm willing to sacrifice the beautiful red for the white and blue.
Every time anyone brings up Central Planning, you just have an aneurysm.
Dude, sorry, dude, I'm red colorblind. Oh, you mean red-green? Ah. Much more complicated than that, buddy.
It's more like red and yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, which one are you going?
The red one.
The red one, yeah.
Okay.
I did not being able to swallow liquids ever.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's a little
You know how hard it would be to have
lopsided.
4 breakfast beers if I can't?
So wait, can I ask a clarifying
true.
question?
Yeah.
Please.
You can still intake liquids, right?
Yeah, it's just through the mouth.
Okay, you can't take it in through the
Yeah.
mouth.
Oh, you can still
Can't do
boof?
needles. Not a needle guy. So,
You can still butt chug?
No idea.
You can definitely boof.
Yeah. Okay.
Wake
Let
up
me
in the
boof
morning,
if you can.
boof
All
your
right,
coffee.
you're letting me back here.
Yeah. Don't talk to me till I have my morning coffee.
My coffee enema is a must.
Yeah, I burnt my lips this morning. Oh yeah. Well, what were you going to do? Red?
I actually like needles a fair bit, so I think I'll take the second one.
Okay, yeah. I like red quite a bit.
I just love the thrill of the puncture.
Yeah.
What about you? Oh, you said red.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
You're a big freedom
Of
fighter.
course, red. Well, enough bullshit. Let's get into the main event, everybody.
Main event.
We got Jamie Fitzpatrick here. Thank you so much for being here. I gotta ask, can you think of a time that you went hog wild?
I can think of a lot. That was probably my biggest anticipation of coming here. I was like, what even story do I tell? Because there's a lot that should end me in jail or a hospital.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you end up either of those places, you went hog wild.
Yeah, I can tell one where I didn't, but it is, I would say, I don't know. I was talking to my roommate before I came here. I was like, tell this story, because my roommate and I both wrestled in college.
Okay.
And the thing about wrestling, you wrestled, right?
Yeah, I wrestled
so,
middle through high school.
Yeah. So our wrestling coach, crazily enough, wasn't fond on us drinking during the season, which makes sense. And then I'm a very Irish guy too. This all comes together in the end. And so, you know, in Philadelphia, there's this big celebration of St. Patrick's Day that every college student loved called Aaron Express. You know,
Yeah.
it was like all the weekends leading up to St. Patrick's Day in March, where everyone just shut down streets and drank like crazy and celebrated the Irish the only way we knew how, by binge drinking and
All the weekends.
doing domestic abuse. The two national exports of Ireland.
So this is a multi-weekend thing?
Yeah, it's like 2 or 3 weekends in a row.
Oh.
And
I love it.
our coach knew about it, and he hated it because it was right at the tail end of the wrestling season. But it was like right after everyone was done. The only people who had to not drink were the people who were going to nationals at the time. And he was like,
Oh my god.
everyone's got to not drink in solidarity, you know. So usually the way it worked was we had our practice early in the morning on Saturdays. So, you know, we're like, we're wrestlers. You know, we do early morning practice, then we go out and we catch everyone later after they start drinking at like 6 a.m.
Yeah.
That's fine. He texts us all the day before Aaron Express, and he's like, practice tomorrow is at noon. Be there or have your locker cleaned out on Monday.
Oh my god.
We're like, shit. And I'm talking to all the wrestlers, and they're like, I mean, we're gonna like drink a little beforehand, right? And everyone's like, I mean, yeah, maybe a little.
Everyone else is
whatever,
starting
like,
at 6 a.m.
Yeah. So, you know, like the night before, I'm with my buddy. We, you know, have a little like night before drinks with some people. He throws up in a cup. It's amazing. Then we wake up the next morning and like I'm with my friends who are all getting ready to do Aaron Express. They're not wrestlers, and it's like 6 a.m. and they're like, they played this game at Drexel called 78 Cup. Only ever seen it played at Drexel. Very self-explanatory. 78 cups on each side, Pong. 30 on each side, 4 people. Incredible game.
It's like the tarot of beer pong.
Oh, yeah. And you need like a big piece of plywood to play that. And I was like, I woke up and I was like, you know what? I'll just play this game of 78 Cup at 6:30, and then I'll be fine for practice at noon. And thus ensued a whole day of me lying to myself.
Perfect logic, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like playing 78 Cup, you know, people are making full cups on me where I have to drink. You know, at the end of it, everyone's like, all right, Jamie, like, that was fun. I was like, yeah. We're going to drink here a little, then we'll go out to the bars. Like, I'll keep a drink with everyone. You guys go out to the bars, I'll nap, and then I'll go to practice.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Obviously, when everyone starts leaving for the bars, I'm like, I mean, there's only like 10, you know?
Oh my lord.
So I'm out in like Center City. There's a warehouse that where your shoes would get incredibly gross, and just still drinking. And my roommate finds me at like 11:40, and I have a pitcher in each hand, and he's like, "You have to go to practice."
Oh my god!
Oh
my god!
Hey, all right. Oh, do I? So
How many drinks deep would you say you are?
Oh my god! At this point, I had like at least 7 in the 78 Cup. I was probably like 11 or 12 drinks deep.
Holy shit!
Ready to go to wrestling?
Non-stop.
Yeah. And then, you know, so I like chug the rest of one pitcher, hand him the other, and I'm like, check this out. And I sprint out of that warehouse, like through Center City, across the bridge to Drexel's campus in University City.
Holy shit.
And I'm calling my friend, and I'm like, hey man, you gotta bring me out a change of shirt, because I'm wearing like a shirt that says like, oh, Aaron Express, like 2018, like, let's get fucked up. As a fucking leprechaun, like chugging a handle on it. I'm like, this is not, there's no plausible deniability here. I was like, I need gum and a change of shirt, as if that's gonna solve the problem.
That's your hangover cure is gum and a change of shirt.
So my two buddies like come out and meet me. They're like, oh, and they're like, weekend at Bernie's-ing me past the coach's office. Like, if the coaches come out, we're fucked. They get me in the locker room. They're like, Fitzy's not okay. And I'm like trying to put clothes on, getting ready for practice. Like, ah, man, this sucks, man. We've really enjoyed having you on the team. I was like, hold up, I got this. And I walked into the bathroom, shut myself in a stall, and then I came out a minute later with a case of the sniffles. Fully ready to wrestle.
Oh my god.
They're like, what's going on? I was like, fucking, let's go, man. I was wrestling with my buddy in the corner. He's like, you don't have to wrestle this hard. I was like, I'm pretty sure I do.
Yeah, I mean, that would kind of rule. Like, being drunk as shit, just like wrestling.
Yeah.
Like...
My nose started like gushing blood halfway through, and pick out our trainer was an idiot. He's not nice. But he was like plugging it up. He's like, man, it's dry out there. It's like, it's March, dude. Like, come on. No, it's not. We get back, you know, I make it through the practice somehow. I'm feeling
that is insane.
Awful.
Jesus.
Yeah.
How long was the practice?
Practice is 2 hours long.
Oh my God.
Everyone is amazed that I made it through, but there were several practices that I like made it through in like states of absolute distress. They're like, I'm amazed. But
now, let me ask you this. Were you the only one that was, like, drunk there?
Absolutely. I talked to them before that, yeah, we had some drinks before, but, like, as it turns out, everyone else is a bunch of lying pussies. I'm the only one with a sense of conviction about it. So,
fighting Irish, baby.
Yeah. So the practice ends, we all go to the wrestling house, and I find that this bag that had given me the sniffles had broken in my pocket at some point while I put the clothes away, so I just had a bag full of powder. Or like pocket full of powder. I'm walking around this wrestling party, going up to like good friends of mine. I was like, yo, check this out.
Oh my god. The Colombian wizard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's the mandible claw you'll ever see.
So I'd say that was one of my more Hog Wild times.
That was very Hog Wild. Yeah,
Now,
very Hog Wild.
Did you keep drinking throughout the day?
Absolutely.
Oh my god.
We had because that was everyone else on the wrestling team was like, now it's time to start drinking. I was like,
I didn't make the connection with the sniffles at first.
Yeah.
That rules. That definitely rules going through a 2-hour practice. Just fucking like
a little powdered courage.
yeah, a little devil's dandruff.
yeah, man, a little Peruvian party powder.
Grade A smelling salts.
That fucking rules.
That's fucking beautiful.
Grade A gutter butter, you know.
Now, how bad was the hangover the next day?
Oh, that's a great question.
It was bad, but like I have worse hangovers now that I'm like 27, you know, because I was like 20 at the time.
Okay.
So it's, you know, I was somehow still invincible.
Now let me ask, how did you feel after the practice?
Oh,
because in terms of, are you still drunk? Are you still?
Oh, I was definitely still drunk, but I was like, I mean, let's keep drinking, guys, because I've got like a couple hour window before this starts really hurting.
It's insane you didn't puke. I would have puked.
Oh, I puked after one other terrible practice where we were like cutting weight, and the night before it was leading up to Halloween, which was like the front end of the season. St. Patrick's Day was the back.
Yeah,
surrounded by the two best holidays.
It is like all the
Philadelphia High Holy Day.
Yeah.
And then the Mummers Parade.
Yeah, the Holy Trinity of Philly. So I had to make weight the next day for like this spooky Halloween practice. And I was like, oh, it's fine. All I have to do is do Molly the night before.
Oh my god!
Alright, let's get a mid-story audience reaction.
I like the Molly reference. It's good.
Oh!
Yeah.
Couple bananas.
Nice.
Beautiful.
We're doing great. So you did Molly before this practice?
Well, I did Molly the night before.
Okay.
Yeah,
Halloween,
because I was like, I'll just sweat it out.
You did Molly for Halloween. He was wrestling demons.
Ah!
Yeah. So I figured I'd just sweat it out once I start. It turns out if you haven't eaten or drank much in a few days to cut weight, Molly hits you like a fucking obese skydiver, dude.
Oh,
like,
really?
You're like,
oh, weight?
Oh my god, dude. Like, and then you're like, I gotta calm myself down by drinking a bunch. So that really backfired on my plan.
Oh, my
Went to
Lord.
practice the next day. I was feeling awful, and we had. Have you ever done hands-on wrestling?
I'm not sure what that is. No.
It was like you're wrestling someone, but you have to always keep your hands on them and
Yes.
keep pressure on them. So like even when you take them down, you let them back up, but you keep like pushing on them. You're like, it's gonna be like the other person's constantly working.
Yeah.
And I ended up picking the practice partner I got matched with was like our assistant coach. He was like an all-American wrestler from Cornell.
No.
Yeah.
And he just destroyed me.
Just two
for
cauliflower
30
ears.
minutes.
Yeah, I know
Absolutely.
exactly. He's 5'3". He's got
Yeah.
both of his ears are covered in cauliflower.
Absolutely wrecked me for 30 minutes. After the practice, I held it together, and then the underclassmen were like, "You want to go get breakfast?" I was like, "Yeah." As soon as I stepped out of the gym, I threw up everywhere. I was like,
Oh.
but I kept it together for the practice. That was what I was known for, man. I can make it through a wrestling practice no matter how fucked up I am.
Wow. Well, extremely hog wild. Unfortunately, we don't live in a time where you could have wrestled on quaaludes.
If you could have wrestled on quaaludes, would you have wrestled on quaaludes?
Absolutely. I gotta add it all to my resume.
Oh, yeah.
Just get DQ'd for juicing, but you're not using steroids. You're just like hopped up on cues.
It's like, yeah. Getting DQ'd for drugs. It's like, I'm just trying to have a good time, though. It's not fucking. But thank you for sharing. Very hog wild.
Oh my god, hell yeah.
Happy, dude.
Very beautiful.
Yeah. Do you have anything to plug before we go?
Anything to replug?
We'll get your plugs, of course.
Black Sheep Tavern, June 13th and June 27th. Sam Banson and I are hosting showcases there moving forward. So
Fuck yeah.
Be good. And Philly's Funniest, July 5th. So
nice.
July 5th.
Philadelphia area, come through and, get some chuckles.
That's it. 5th and 6th. I'm July 6th.
July 6th. That one's gonna rock too. I'll be at that one.
Hell yeah. I'll be at 5th.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can stack each other's audiences.
That's the way to do it.
Hell yeah.
That's exactly right.
Hey, you don't shoot to play fair, you shoot to win. And then for me, of course, my band Lisa, we're going to be playing some more shows coming up soon. We're going to be playing Porch Fest in a couple weeks, so keep an eye out for that. And yeah, In the August is out. Check it out. Mad Men is out. Check it out. Spotify, Bandcamp, all those places. Follow us on Instagram at Lisa the Band.
Yeah, beautiful. Go to Busky next week.
Yeah.
Make it 5 months sold out.
5 months sold out. Busky.
Fucking the 27th of May. Yeah. And I'm Uncle Paige on everything. That's it. That's it.
Hell yeah.
That's the show. Yes. Thank you to the audience for being here.
They took our applause cue.
Thanks for everyone who hung out and watched. And until next time, stay fucking hog wild.
Fucking